Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Logan Gilbert.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And there's a foul ball.
Let's go, Logan.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first. 1 out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all. Come on, Logan.
Mike Trout in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
1 down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
1 and 2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Raleigh down to first with it. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. Angels nothing, Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Yusei Kikuchi.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
That was going to be a tough play with the speed going down the line and the ball not hit very hard, but I think a clean play still gets him. He might have tried to rush to get that throw off, knowing he didn't have much time to work with.
And here is Cal Raleigh. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Adele sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Batting fourth.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Randy Arozarena in the box now. Takes strike 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in the dirt. That's a little bit low. Luke Raley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Robles, the runner at third. Rodriguez over at first with 1 away. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
No, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now, Luke Raley fought off foul. Way high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Next offering upstairs.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Bases loaded. 1 away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? It still counts as an RBI.
Now batting Mitch Haniger, and that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play.
And I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive down the line, and it's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it goes just foul. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Stays alive. 1 out, bases full. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's straight.
To the right side, Rengifo. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Nolan Shanuel. Gilbert back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Kicks and deals. And 1-2. On the ground, right side. A sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out.
That is it. The shortstop. That's Neto.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, the catcher, number 14, Logan.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Ground ball right side. Loves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
First pitch swinging.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Going to count 1-2. That one missed. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. That one outside, and that's ball one. One out, bases empty. The next offering misses. Now 2-0. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at bat.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, they call that an advantage
right
count
fielder,
for a
number
reason.
10,
You're so much more
Victor.
likely to get something you can handle.
Road
Timing
left.
on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Robles in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here.
Number 44.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Two on, one out. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Into center. And it falls. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's a base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Walked his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Rodriguez at third. Raleigh at first. One gone. In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. On the ground to third. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's 2. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the Angels nothing. Back in Seattle, and now Yoan Moncada.
Number 5, Yoan.
Well, after scoring
Moncada.
runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missed. Gilbert, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. In the air out to center. Rodriguez racing after it. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Luis Rengifo stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On its way, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Joe Adell, the next to hit, takes outside. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball. Gilbert, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one way inside.
Full count.
Got him looking for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Taylor Ward.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And a foul ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Stepping in, Luke Raley.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Falling behind 2-1. And the slider just misses.
3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call
Up
with that
next
last
for the
pitch, but
Mariners,
neither happened.
the
Close
designated
pitch,
hitter,
but a good
Mitch
take to earn that walk.
Henniger.
So a man at first. Mitch Haniger getting ready to hit. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. High fly ball out to center field. Adele. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time. Step off, throw to first. Raley back in on a dive. There's a strike. Foul ball there. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Raley at first, one gone. Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
The third
pitches
baseman, number
to
7,
even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Polanco batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Step off throw to first. Raley back on a dive. Two outs. That missed
1 ball, 1
inside.
strike.
And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 3 and the Angels 1. Back at T-Mobile
Leading off
Park,
for the
John
Angels,
Sciambi with
the
Chris
right
Singleton,
fielder,
and
Mike
set to lead off the 4th,
Trout.
Mike Trout. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Outside with a
that's a
breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Fly ball to right. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over
The
that
batter,
one. Pitch
the
was
designated
away, and he
hitter,
did exactly
Jorge
what you're supposed to do with
Soler.
it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. And that is out of play. That missed
One
by a
ball,
lot.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Shadowell, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man at second. Slow roller to first.
Oh.
And that's just foul. Just missed. 1 out
3 and 1.
and a runner at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls. Strike.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they trail by 1.
Next to the
Comes
Angels,
through with the
shortstop,
RBI. There are a lot of nicknames people have
Neto.
attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Digging in, Zach Neto. There's a swing and a drive. A Rosarena going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
And now Logan O'Hoppe grounded out his first time. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And now 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here comes Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And he takes one right on the black. And that's strike 1. And that one almost got him. Here's a 1-2. Checks his swing. Now with a appeal to third. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the half of the inning. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. He gets there with the slide. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Here's a 2-0.
Nope, outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up. Rengifo corrals it. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
2 down, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez digs in now, 1 for 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That's out the corner.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped. Ward right there to make the grab. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Gilbert back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that one missing low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Careful.
Hit in the air, left field. Rosarena makes the play, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number
Here's
7,
Joe Adell.
Joe
His first at bat was a
Adell.
strikeout. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Out to short. Crawford fires over to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, left fielder Taylor
Ward, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. Two out, space is empty.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Angels go down 1-2-3, and it's still a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Hans
number
Kraus.
52.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Rosarena. He's 0 for 1.
Rosarena.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Nope, that's away.
And it's strike 2.
2-2.
And that one is downstairs. 3-2 down.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk.
Up next,
Everyone
the
gets a walk, Boo.
The first baseman.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley.
Raley.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Flips it, 1 at second, and they turn the double play.
They made
Now
that double
batting,
play look
the
so
designated
easy, but
hitter.
it was far from routine. That's the one thing
Henniger.
about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down now, and here is Mitch Henniger. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for two. He's there. It's a two-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Adele makes the play, and that is that. Mariners lead one, but they're up 3-2. Back in Seattle, and now batting Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Now the 0-1.
Nope. 0-1.
Next offering misses down and away.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Right through there for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Gilbert throws over, and diving back is Trout. That gets by him. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now it's going to be Nolan Schanuel. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gregory Santos preparing to come on if needed. Snyder warming up as well. Swings and misses. And that's strike two.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Breaking ball inside, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Yeah, that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Trout over at second. Soler over at first with one away. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike two. And ball one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that skips in the dirt. And the next pitch is way outside. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball left side. Crawford in there. He's safe.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now, Edward Bizzardo.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So bases all loaded up. And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball. Dive, and he's got it. Throw to first.
Now, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
So bases loaded with one away. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. Fought off foul.
Ball one. 1-1.
That's a strike, and the count 1-2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Thank you, mate.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. He's already homered here in this one.
Second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Still only one out here in the inning. And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. That one the other way. The throw to second, and that's two. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Angels 4 and the Mariners 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dylan.
And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. On the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's Victor Robles. And that one fouled off. Robles, in his 7th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air, center field. Adele moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. Angels 4 and the Mariners 3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele.
The center fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
Out to short. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
Now here is Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 in this one. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Raleigh whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And another ball hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That one misses. And now 3-0. That one in there to Mike Trout. And that one is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels held in check, and it remains a 4-3 game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ben Joyce.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And there's the strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now Cal Raleigh. Ball 1 there.
Okay.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Randy Arozarena will hit next. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Ripped on a line to center. Nabs it, and that is that. Mariners are down in order. Score holds at 4-3. New inning getting started, and now Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Thornton back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Raleigh makes the grab, 1 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Slider for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That one drifts inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Well struck, right field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands
That
whatsoever.
Neto.
Such a good feeling. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Shanuel over at second, 1 down. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The catcher, number 14, Logan
O'Hoppe getting ready to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the first offering is not close. Two outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Two outs with a runner at third. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. Third out. Angels strand one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brock Burke.
Now pitching.
These are the spots relievers really make a name
Number
for
46.
themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading up for the Mariners,
Raley
the first
now at the
baseman,
plate.
Luke.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Liner caught at second.
Man, that could have been a
Now
big
back,
swing
the
in this
designated
game.
hitter,
Just
Mitch
unlucky at a really unfortunate time
Haniger.
right there.
In now is the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger. And there's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen. Oh, 0-2 now.
That's down and in. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
So up next, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 3.
Crawford.
A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one to first, and it goes just foul. 0-1 down. A little bit low. Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
The third baseman, number 7.
Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One left for Seattle. Still down a run. It's 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Now
Gregory
pitching for the
Santos.
Mariners,
Pretty tight game, so
Number
they're looking for
48.
quality pitches out of him right
Gregory.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. So in
The
now
third
for the
baseman,
Angels,
number 5,
Yoan Moncada.
Moncada.
Slow ground ball to the right side. Handles, throws to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Really nice
The batter,
job to
number
get your
2,
first out of the
second
ball game.
baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Santos measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1-2 now. And there's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rodriguez makes the grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Adele in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Angels 4 and the Mariners 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Now
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
That's in there. Strike one. One-run game, bottom 9. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
He's 2 outs away. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. Hit in the air, right field. Trout is there. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Mariners.
So they're down to their final out. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.